Okay, so welcome to Stoke Driving School, and we take a look at a mock test that happened today. So first of all, we come to the stop sign. Very good, people stopped. But then, very odd, there was pedestrian crossings that were on red, stop the traffic, and as you can see, big gap did not go. For what reason? We I didn't know. I asked, and people didn't know. So this would be big hesitation. Imagine in a test, probably the examiner would be feeling very awkward because look at how big the gaps are until obviously the vehicles come. So probably on this one you would find at some point, because they have to get back to the test centre in reasonable time, that they would have told you you can go. And if they tell you you can go, you're probably going to fail. In fact, you are going to fail. Okay, so make sure that you stop at stop junctions, but make sure if there's a gap, once you've stopped, you go. So, next point. This is the Paul Hill roundabout. So the pupil was told they are going right at the roundabout fourth exit onto the A500. So again, putting myself in the position of the examiner, I saw that the pupil taking up the right position, so that was mirror signal right, and then when we went on the roundabout, there seemed to be a change of positioning, as you can see here. Um, and now we're in the middle of two lanes. I was making sure that it was clear from both sides, and then we go up here. So unfortunately, you're going to come in with a foul there because you started off for going straight ahead in the wrong position, the wrong lane positioning. So make sure when you hear the instructions, you know where you're going. If you're not sure, ask. Really, really important, especially on Port Hill roundabout, that road markings are not so good. Okay, so here we've just come Basford roundabout, which was completed successfully, and we're coming down to the Festival Park roundabout. Okay, so this is a really important area to practice on your driving lessons. Okay, so the instructions were we are going right at this roundabout, which is your third exit. Okay, so what you're going to notice is there are two lanes going right. Okay, it's really important to use this rule. Left is best. So you can see you're going to the right lane now, so you're one lane going right. As you come a bit further down, there's this one lane becomes two lanes. So we should be left is best, but we're not. We're in the right, and this is how it can mess you on the test. It's not fouled at this point, but if you don't, if you keep in this lane, when you come off the roundabout, we are now coming off in the right. So we are really forcing people that want to overtake us or undertake us on the left, especially when we come into this new road. Okay, now you can get taken up through Hanley, but you're more likely to get taken straight ahead here, and we're in the wrong lane. So if you check your mirrors, your middle one and your left one, it's perfectly fine to get over. But again, I sat there quietly. The candidate didn't, even though I said we're going straight ahead at the next traffic lights. So what the candidate did, which okay is okay, is instead of trying to cut across when it was quite busy, they actually went right. So if you do go the wrong way correctly, it won't foul you. It's just, there was no need for it. Okay, so if you listen to the instructions, if you look at the road markings, then it's all going to be good. So, really important this little mock test, and not so you have to watch the whole test, but just picking out the bits that either will cause you trouble or could fail your test. So, I hope you find these little mock tests really useful and then use them obviously with your driving lessons, whether you're with us or any driving school. So these videos are here to just give you that little bit of advice, a little bit of help, and then hopefully you can use it in your driving lessons. Thanks very much for listening.